in the meantime, we have a very good, very spicy dumpster dive for you. With some help from the mods, we have concocted the Dumpster Man Iceberg. Or at least what will become the Dumpster Man Iceberg. I feel like I can just show it. So what's gonna happen is I have a whole list of things down here. Leo, thank you for the bits. Bunger indeed. I have a whole list of things that will be put on this iceberg chart. And in the process, you guys get to learn a little bit of dumpster lore. A little bit of landfill lore. A little bit of stream history. A little bit of my YouTube channel's history. Why is the iceberg not thick? I'm sorry, do you want it to... Like, what do you want from me here? Like... Let's see. Is this gonna be thick enough for you? Why is it taking like a year? Oh shit. Oh, it's stretching all the text layers. Wait, no. Back up. Back up. Holy shit. Disappointed in the feet ad incident not being here, to be honest. It's sort of covered in a broader category, but also I don't know why you're disappointed about like one really specific thing not being on here. Because there's a lot of things that are not on here. The iceberg do be looking kind of small. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to make the iceberg. Have a good one, guys. Just kidding. I'll make it. I'll make it, but fuck you. You guys are annoying me already. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. We'll still make it. We'll make the damn iceberg. But, listen. We're going to go through it. I have a lot of things. So before you say, why isn't this here? Why isn't that there? There's like 50 things on the list. So we're going to get through them. I'll explain what each of them are. And then if there's anything that you think is sorely missing, we can add it at the end. How about that? I don't want to hear complaining the whole time. Is that a deal? Yeah, Valentino's got to redeem Ed stream. Nah, he just left. He just left. All right. Let's begin. I like complaining, though. You fit right in. You fit right in with the rest of the chat. Let's begin. Okay. So I'm just going to do this in Photoshop. I think this is probably the best way to do this. But I'm going to try and bring up relevant stuff when I can. So the first thing seems pretty obvious. Can I like full screen this? Is that a possibility? View? Screen mode? Full screen with menu bar. That's a little better. Sure. We'll take this. Okay, Ultra Kill. This is the first thing. I mean, that's got to be like the top of the iceberg, right? Like this is how pretty much everyone knows me, is from Ultra Kill. One way or another. I mean, honestly, I can just pull up my YouTube channel. Like, and this kind of pains me. It's not that I don't like being the Ultra Kill guy, but I wish I wish I was just a little bit more than the Ultra Kill guy sometimes. Let's go. All right. Most popular videos all time. First row, Ultra Kill. Second row, Ultra Kill. Third row, just barely not all Ultra Kill, but this video has Ultra Kill in the thumbnail. Fourth row, Reaver, but basically also all Ultra Kill. And then this is where we start to get out of the realm of Ultra Kill a little bit. So that is how synonymous with Ultra Kill I am. So that has to be the top of the iceberg. It literally can't be anything other than the top of the iceberg, I don't think. I feel like we should add he who must not be named somewhere. I don't even know what that means, honestly. There's a few he who should not be names, but no, I'm trying to keep the iceberg generally positive and not talk about like people we've banned and stuff like that. I don't want to give them attention anyways. They don't deserve it. All right, number 2, the landfill. Now the landfill, oops, just select the right layer here. The landfill being my Discord, also pretty high up on the list. But it's definitely lower than Ultra Kill. I would say it's probably right about this line. I think maybe I'm feeling like putting it just below the water here. Because I feel like if you know about the landfill, you've taken the plunge a little bit deeper into the dumpster verse. But it's not high. It's not high. Or it's not low. I think right about here is about right for the landfill. Exclamation mark Discord in chat if you want to join the landfill. Next up, Father Dump. How many people here know what Father Dump is? I feel like that's a good way to start this off. Bomber knows. Chico knows. I'm guessing it's going to be about 50-50 here. Praise the Father. Maybe a little more than 50-50. Let's pull up the clip. There's actually a few Father Dump clips. I came unprepared. I should have had like links ready for all of these things, but I'm gonna have to like pull up the clip channel and actually like navigate to the clips. Just go to Facecam quick. Okay, let's see. Here's the introduction to Father Dump. Okay, there's 2 clips. All right, number 1. This was the first time. This was the first time Father Dump made an appearance on the stream. This is my brother, Father Dump. Definitely not me. This is my brother, twin brother. Brother Dump, exactly. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for gathering us here today on this wonderful Twitch. Yeah, let's get those prages in chat. I'm grateful for this opportunity to spread the good word of the Lord and cleanse this unholy stream of all the violent video games and satanic rituals that have been performed here. Anyways, that's Father Dump. There's another clip too. This proves that we're different people. Some getting over it. But before I do that, I think I need something from Father Dump. Father Dump, can you come in here? This is pretty much definitive proof that me and Father Dump are different people. I need you to bless my stream, please. Can you do that for me? Dear Heavenly Father, please offer my brother your guidance. Please help him emerge victorious in his journey and lead him not to mauled. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. That's pretty definitive proof, I would say. I would say that's pretty damn definitive proof. I think you can't prove that we're different people. Or that we're not different people. So anyways. Father Dump, I would say, is probably lower than the landfill. But he can't be that low, right? I guess, okay, so you would have had to be here for the Faith playthrough or the Priest Simulator playthrough to understand who Father Dump is. They never made it into, well, okay, a couple of the Faith clips made it into a main channel video, but not like, there wasn't like a whole video. Yeah, I would say in the middle's good. Like maybe just right at the bottom of the iceberg. Like it might, you know, this is a little deeper cut, but it's like it's a more accessible, more widely known inside joke, I would say. The Dusk mod. Now this has to be kind of deep. I wish Valentino was here because he would probably have a link to it. But he made a Dusk mod that featured a lot of cursed textures that had, you know, my face and Britta's face and things to do with the community in them. But this was like a year ago. So if you weren't here a year ago, you would not know about this. And it started even like almost 6 months before that when I was first playing through Dusk. So I would say relatively few people are aware of the Dusk mod. I'd probably put it like low. Is it? Okay. The thing is, You keep asking me, where's this, where's that? We're gonna get to everything. And then at the end, you can ask, where is this? Let's just get through the list first. I also don't know what you mean by the white splatter thing. Unless you're talking about the Kotaku article, which is the next thing on the list. So I'm gonna put the Dusk mod here. It's pretty low because I think not a lot of people know about it, but it's like, it's since I've had an audience, it's since Ultra Kill, it's since the landfill, and it's related to Dusk, which is something that a lot of people know me for playing. So I would say it can't be that low, but it's pretty low because not a lot of people know about its existence. I was supposed to play this on stream, and I tried, but I was like sleep deprived as hell because I tried to do it in the middle of a 24-hour stream and it didn't work. I wish I had the link because there was like screenshots of it and stuff. I don't know. I wish I knew where that was. It's gotten lost in the ether. Next up, Solakum. It's pinned somewhere. I think you're right. I just can't I can't be bothered to look for it myself on stream right now. But if someone finds the link, let me know. Or just like resend it in the Discord or something. Okay, so given that Solakum, including my name, was featured in a Kotaku article, it can't be that low. Dumpster Man Iceberg, how's it going? It's going. We're learning things here. Lo-Fi Girl Cinematic Universe. That's hilarious. Found it? Hell yeah. Wait, yeah, before we move on, if you have a link or just like post it in the Discord. Yeah, here it is. Wait, are there actually screenshots? Yes, there is. The funniest thing is that it's under his old name too. I don't even know what this is. The chainsaw guys are Peter Griffin. Is that Baldy? The soldiers have like a Ahegao skin. What the fuck is that? Garfield cart. Very nice. No bitches is one of the graffitis. What is Chomper? Can I zoom in? I can't even tell what Chomper is supposed to be. Is that my face? Oh, that's my face with glowing eyes. Was that the mask? Yeah, it might be the mask. That is my face with glowing eyes. And then it just says shitpost status. Oh my god. The painting is Maurice and then I'm on the computer. It's Maurice watching my stream. What else? Is there more? That might have been the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. So there you go. That's the Dusk mod. Never ended up being played on stream. Maybe I should unearth that one of these days. Okay, Solakum, I would say, given that it was like, it's like my only acknowledgement in like traditional media, it has to be pretty high. But I would say the actual Solakum video didn't get a ton of views. And it was a while ago. So I think maybe not a lot of people know about this. I would say I'd put it like maybe right in the middle of the second tier. Let me pull up the clip of me like reacting to the article because I think that explains all you really need to know. How does this? Oh god. Here I am, so unorganized, trying to get to my clip channel. I should just keep a tab of the clip channel open, because I think a lot of these moments are featured there in some capacity. This was actually one of the first clips on the clip channel, if I remember correctly. Which means I have to scroll all the way down. Great. Yeah, it was the third thing I posted on here. Okay. Do you guys know there's a river in Egypt called Denial? Good one. Okay, here it is. For some reason, it's starting from 40 seconds in. For everyone put off by the blood color in Sulaco game, I made a mod to address this. It's called Sulakum. You're welcome. Holy shit. Retweet, baby.
The next day.
I gotta mention on Kotaku? Wait, for real? That seems crazy. I thought when whoever said this in chat, I thought it was a lie. I thought they were messing with me.
Holy
and
shit.
then I saw the article.
Shooter dev makes jizz mod
Wait,
after
I'm covering
fans
my own
complain
face
about
here.
blood effects. So the Steam Next Fest is currently underway. Developer Altered Orbit Studios Doom-like Sulaco is one of the available demos and has jokingly received a mod from fellow Doom-like FPS maker Metacorp to change the color of the blood effects from the default pinks and purples to the sticky white of cum, all because of fan complaints.
Yeah, this was a real article.
Mention. Oh yeah. What? Yeah, what the hell? There it is. When contacted over Discord DMs, the Metacorp developer who created Selakum mod told Kotaku that Sulaco's author and lead developer noticed some recurring comments across various YouTube videos on the game in May. As such, while it was a bit of an accident, he said the inspiration for the cum mod came from a random Twitch chatter. I originally intended to make a red blood mod, so I created a Photoshop action to bulk process Sulaco's sprites and convert the neon pink color to a blood red color, the developer explained. But there were some inconsistencies with the color indices for Sulaco's sprites, so as it ended up putting them out as grayscale instead of red.
So yeah, that's basically just it. There was an article written about how my stream inspired the developer of Beyond Sunset to make the blood in Sulaco come. A beautiful thing, truly. A work of art. I don't know if he's here, but he can speak to that himself if he is. Very based, highly based even. So yeah, given that was my thus far only mention in any kind of like mainstream gaming journalism, I would say that that's got to go pretty high. The bingo addiction. This is really more of a theme than it is like one incident, but I do kind of tend to default to bingo as like the thing that I'm doing. Like if I'm trying to like inject some interest into what I'm doing on stream, it's like I'll make a funny bingo game out of it. So I would say that goes probably like, I mean, it's got to be pretty high because people know it obviously from the Minos video. It's been in Dark Souls playthroughs. Geez, have I only done it twice? I thought I had done bingo more. I thought I had done bingo more times. I've definitely talked about doing it more times. Oh, I did the demo bingo that one time. Maybe I'll put it like here. Bongo. Bingo is an interesting concept for games. Yeah, it definitely like causes, I don't know, it definitely causes me to play in a different way. It was very fun for Dark Souls. The Minos one didn't really get off the ground because I had actually just accidentally gotten too good at Minos. But it was still a fun idea. I think I'll probably do it again for Sisyphus when I actually do P2 P ranks. Size 2? Why would I put size 2 on here? Why, like, what does that have to do with me other than that I play Ultra Kill? That doesn't make any sense. Mod commands. Okay, so if you don't know, I was gonna say every mod, but not every mod in my chat has a command. However, Dave has a command, Flippy has a command, Valentino has a command, which is Marino, his old username. And Chico just exists. Britta has a command. Britta actually has a command too. So if you don't know, all the mods have commands in chat. It's just exclamation mark and then their username. But I think a lot of people don't know that actually. So I would say that's decently far down. It's maybe above the Dusk mod, but I'd say it's decently far down. Yeah, no Chico command. That would be the one that doesn't yet. Wait, does Retro have one? Retro. Retro does have one. What is this? I didn't make this. This must have been Marino. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, this kind of nicely explains all the mod external. It's Marino with 2 eyes. Screaming asked, "Is your twin brother actually an ordained priest?" Yes. This went to like the wrong timestamp.
Would I lie to you? Flippy asked, who's your favorite mod? There we go.
I'm gonna hit the Blinkerton Express back to Yodiland. I'll see you whenever.
So this is Marino's command.
My longest tenured moderator. People who enjoy salt and vinegar probably also enjoy the taste of penis.
That was Flippy.
Today I will be ranking all Ultra Kill enemies based on how thick they are.
And then Dave's was just from his thickness tier list. Now, actually, I think that the Flippy clip is different. But I didn't put it in the video because I was worried that Billy Madison might be copyrighted. This is what I actually have for Flippy's command. Flippy. This is how I feel when you type in chat sometimes.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And then Flippy in chat says, I take that as an accomplishment. So that's Flippy in a nutshell right there. Oh god. So I think that encompasses all of the mod commands. Actually, there's a Brito one too. Let's see what the Brito one is. It just Oh yeah, it's a Phasmophobia clip. Oh god, this one's funny. Do you have your UV?
Yeah, I don't know where you are. I hate it so much. I see her. Holy shit! I don't like her. What do I do? What do I do?
This is the first time Britta had ever played Phasmophobia.
What do I do? I saw her. I like had my.
Yeah, but you're alive, right? You're alive, right?
I'm alive, I think.
I keep the new 4Gs on the G.
Oh, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, I mean that it just goes on like that. But yeah, that's Britta's clip right there. I think that's all the moderators that have clips. Shiko's got to say some really dumb shit, so she can have a command. Okay, what's next on the list here? Penis. There you go. Young Tortellini. Honestly, Evan, your contribution is pee-poo coming. That's legendary, and you're not even an Ultra Kill player. That should be your command right there. No Dave yet? Dave does have one. I think it's just exclamation mark Dave. But I think it just links to that video, the tier list. Or something else, maybe. It links to one of his videos. Okay, next on the list, Angry and Rude. Honestly, I don't know why I made this a separate one, because it's kind of just like the same as Ultra Kill. But I guess not as many people know about it. It can't be that far down, though. Time to get timed out again? Bro, if you start talking like that, I'm just gonna do it. Just come into chat and be normal, and then you won't get timed out. Crazy how that works. Angry and Rude is kind of a funny one, like a specific Ultra Kill thing, because I have maybe not received more hate from Ultra Kill fans more than for struggling on Angry and Rude, which I think is like the least important thing ever. But apparently that is just the most embarrassing shit of all time. So that's why Angry and Rude is on here. Less because of the actual, like, event of me struggling on them, and more because I just got relentlessly made fun of for that, which is, like, insane. Oh, I first tried them. Oh, I know. Bro, you think I don't know? You think I don't know that? Apparently everyone first tried them except for me. Good job. I'm really happy for you. I hope you feel proud of that. Pretty sure all those people just played Cybergrind too much. Yeah, or they just had the saws equipped. That was my big problem, was that I didn't have the saws equipped. Either way. I mean, it's copium. It took me like 15 tries, though. It took me 6 tries with saws. Fair enough. That seems like a little more normal. All right, next up, the 24-hour stream. This was almost exactly a year ago, I think. This was the day I beat Dark Souls for the first time. What else did I do on this stream? I played some Ultra Kill. I What else did I do? Man, I don't even remember. This was a full year ago, and it was supposed to be a full 24-hour stream to celebrate my 1-year streaming anniversary. Now, it was a little past my streaming anniversary, which is March 17th. I think it was right at the end of March or the beginning of April. But I think not, and I think not a lot of people know about this, and it did not go the full 24 hours. I ended after like 18 hours or something, because I just was bored and had nothing to do, and like most of chat had gone to sleep. I actually had the most viewers I had ever had at that point on this stream when I was finishing Dark Souls. And then once I finished Dark Souls, everybody left. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. But I think not that many people know about this. I would say maybe like... It's gotta be at least more well-known than the Dusk mod. Because actually that was gonna be the stream where I was gonna play the Dusk mod. But I ended up just being like way too tired to figure out how to do it. So I'd say it's maybe like... Oops, wrong one selected. I'd say it's maybe like down here, like at the bottom of this tier. Nuke Paris. Bro, this one is stupid. I'm not even gonna lie. It is funny, but I think that that Valentino and Chico find this way funnier than anyone else. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's funny, but it's not that funny. This happened during a stream of Incision, and they kept using the word pairs in the game, and I kept thinking that it said Paris. And the joke was that canonically we're in Paris, and then people just started talking about nuking Paris and whatever else. And I was, you know what, I can just pull up this clip too. Actually, no, I don't know if I can pull up this clip. I wouldn't know where to find that. Actually, it's probably... See, the thing is, I think it's not as funny. Like, I think it's like a you had to be there type of thing. And for that reason, I'm gonna put it really low. I'm gonna put it like down here. I think Valentino will be mad about that.
Scary fact about the Paris catacombs, it's in Paris.
That is horrifying, honestly. Terrifying even. I guess maybe if I just search for Incision on my channel, it'll come up. Incision. Boom. Wrong Incision. Why are there 2 categories for Incision? Nothing came up. Why is this my 4th most viewed clip? Make it make sense, chat. Heard that is nuke Paris somehow. There will be no talk of nuking Paris in this Twitch chat, no matter how much you may want to do it, which I understand. But to anyone watching, we are definitely not planning on nuking Paris. I don't know, I just shot nothing. And I had a little something in my eye as I said that. That's literally all it is. So yeah, I'm putting this low because I was there for it and I don't even really get it. He did what in Paris? Oh yeah, that image is pretty funny. I have to admit, that was what Valentino made for my Photoshop contest. So that was pretty funny. That definitely was funnier than like the actual nuke Paris quote unquote incident. That's going low on the list though. For sure. I'm honestly surprised H.P. Lovecraft didn't make a story about the incomprehensible horrors of Paris. So true. I did not find Paris. Paris found me. I am afraid. That is horrifying. You should run as fast as possible. Next one up is Cream Pie Grandma. Oh god, does someone have the clip? This is another one that I think will be a little hard to find. Let's see, it might be one of my more viewed clips. Here it is, here. Oh yeah, it actually wasn't that hard to find. Okay, and there's actually a 2-part context to this. Here's part 1.
School, so we're talking like the mid-2000s. And she calls my dad in a panic.
This is Britta's grandma
You'll never
that this is
guess what I
about.
saw on the internet. And my dad was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, I was looking up a recipe for a cream pie. And I clicked on the images because she wanted to see the pictures of the cream pies. And
She got him all right.
It was
She got him all right.
It was all porn. I remember being in like middle.
So there you go. That's part one of the story. But this actually came back up at some point. Here's part two.
Grandma and that. Speaking of the grandma in that clip, today is her birthday. She is 92 years old.
Happy birthday to the cream pie grandma. And everyone who hasn't watched that clip is now like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Grandma just wanted a cream pie. Speaking of the
Oh, the way that clip ends is hilarious. Well, actually, I hate to say it, but we actually have some bad news about Cream Pie Grandma. She actually passed away very recently. And actually, the reason I'm not streaming tomorrow is because Britta and I are going to her funeral. So actually, very kind of I wouldn't say poor timing, but sad timing with this. However, she will forever be immortalized on my stream. But I don't think most people knew about this, so I would say it's maybe like around here. Yeah, rest in peace, Cream Pie Grandma. Which it feels a little disrespectful now to put it like that. But yeah, very sad. Did you tell her about the clip? No, we didn't. Yeah, it's Britta's grandma. But yeah, we will. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. That's why I can't stream tomorrow. So. That is kind of unfortunate timing. She will live in our hearts forever. Very true. Okay. The next thing I have is Hikita comment. So I didn't write this one. I think Retro wrote this one, but I assume that he is referring to Hikita's comment on the Ultra Kill as a problem video, which I would say has to be close to the top here. I think it's the only time that I've ever had any kind of interaction with Hikita. Although, I think he had posted a clip of mine on the subreddit, I believe someone told me. So he definitely knew about my videos, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter to me. But getting the comment was pretty cool. You know, actually getting some acknowledgement from the developer of the game that I've made a lot of videos on was a cool moment for my channel. And that comment is very high visibility. And I think Hikita has a good message. Even though he's not necessarily, like, agreeing or disagreeing with the statements contained within my video, I still think that his comment rings true with a lot of what I also was saying about the community. So, anyways, I think that should be pretty high up. And I think that was a pretty cool thing for the channel when that happened. So that I think should be near the top. What will not be near the top, however, is the Scatman incident. This one's gotta be pretty low down, in fact, I think. Maybe given a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because of recency bias. But I don't know how you would know about the Scatman incident unless you saw the tweet about it or you were one of my first patrons on the Patreon. Because what the Scatman incident was, let me just pull up the video to explain. It'll be a lot easier this way. Because if I just told you this, I don't know that you would. I don't know that you should believe it, and I wouldn't blame you for not believing it because it is just as ridiculous as it sounds. Okay, stop. Why are my videos auto playing? Let's see. The video's unlisted on my channel. So this was the extended patron edit of the Bloodborne video. And it happened at the very, very end of the video. And this was due to, what is this? Oops. What is this? It was due to an editing oversight, I'll just say. I did a little bit in this video about the Scatman. Wait, so what is this? The stream just randomly cut forward?
This is the Scatman incident is what we're talking about here. So there was a little bit about the Scatman in this video. I don't know if I can find this. I think it was during the One Reborn. It's definitely right around here.
I want to try it again.
Wow. What is it saying? Yeah, so I just took that one little clip from the I'm the Scatman music video, and I put it over that moment where I was like mimicking what the One Reborn was saying because it sounded like I was scatting. But because I had downloaded the music video and dropped it into my Premiere project, I forgot to delete it out, and I forgot to render the right section of the video. So this is what the video looks like. Just silent Scatman the entire video. All just left in because I'm stupid. And yes, this was a real thing that happened. And the video actually got copyright claimed for it, which I don't care about because it was an unlisted video for patrons only. Yeah, the fact that it's silent almost makes it funnier. This has to be pretty low, though. Just because the amount of people that would have seen this is really low, I think. Did it get copyright claimed? Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, it was silent. The silence almost makes it funnier. I don't know why it was silent. I must have just deleted the audio out so that I could just drag the part over where I wanted it. Yeah, I think that has to be pretty low. That's got to be pretty low. All right, so the Flippy ban, we'll just refer to this as like the entire Flippy ban to moderator pipeline. In case you didn't know, beloved moderator of the stream, Flippy the Flip, was banned about like maybe 3 weeks before he became a moderator. By accident, mind you. It was supposedly a misclick from Valentino, aka Marino, aka Akira, aka Apollo, whatever the hell he was at the time. Accidentally banned Flippy before Flippy became mod. He was immediately unbanned, and I think he even was gifted VIP that same night. And then a few weeks later, I made him a mod because I like the guy. I like the silly guy. I should get mod for no particular reason. You know what? You make a compelling case. I'll consult with the team. No, just kidding. Just kidding. But the Flippy ban, is this more well known than the mod commands? Do more people know about Flippy's moderator arc than the mod commands? You think no? See, this like bottom tier is getting kind of crowded though, so I feel like I need to move some stuff up. We can always reorganize this later, I suppose. Can you mod me, Dumperman, please? Yes. What is the command again? Is it unmod/unmod, Britta? Note to self, try to get accidentally banned and in 3 weeks I'll get mod. Got it. The pipeline seems to be you get VIP and then like 3 weeks later you get mod. The dumpster was actually the first mod. I mean, that's true. That is just blanket true. Garrett was actually one of the first mods, aka Bite Cauldron. Hydrate. Can do. Yeah, Shiko's turnaround from VIP to mod might have been faster even. Britta was one of the first mods too. I mean, that one kind of goes without saying. So yeah, I feel like the Flippy ban is like right in leagues with the mod commands. Man, a lot of these are like more obscure than I had thought. Next one up is Getting Over It. I even put like a little copium next to it. Someday I will finish Getting Over It. This probably has to go right about here. Britta's a Nepo baby. Yeah. Yeah. One of these days I will finish getting over it. That day is not today, however. It might be soon, though. It might be soon. I have plans. But yeah, so well, I started getting over it probably... God, it's got to be over a year ago. And then I didn't finish it. And then I made it a punishment for Dark Souls 3 bingo that I would finish getting over it. And then I hit that bingo like right at the very end of my playthrough of Dark Souls 3. And so now I am contractually obligated to finish getting over it. But the last time I played it, I malded so hard that I never wanted to play it again. I think I fell all the way down to the bottom. So that's the story with getting over it. But I do have to finish it. I probably need to finish it before the Dark Souls 3 bingo video goes out on the main channel. Otherwise, then way more people will know. So, yeah, there you go. That's part of the reason for putting getting over it here, so more people know that I need to finish it. Better gold, get the gold cauldron. Oh my god, don't you have to beat it like 50 times for that or something? It's a huge amount. I still want to see the Brita takeover stream someday. Yeah, that goal was not reached, but we might be able to arrange that. There's actually something on this list that kind of pertains to that. Next one on the list is Owlfather. Now, the thing that I think is funny about Owlfather is there's kind of a recency bias here with Owlfather. Owlfather, if you don't know, being one of the like later game bosses in Sekiro. One of the harder bosses. For me, the hardest boss in the game. At least on my first playthrough. And I think just because by virtue of having more viewers around the time that I played Sekiro than I had for past Souls games, I think a lot of people just think that Owlfather was like the hardest boss I've ever fought in my life. Which he wasn't. He was hard, but he was not the hardest ever. But I feel like everyone is like, every time, like I was fighting Sisyphus, I'm like hundreds of attempts into Sisyphus, and someone just goes, hey, this is just like Owlfather. And I'm like, how the fuck is this like Owlfather other than that it's a boss and I'm fighting him? So I don't know. I guess I don't really know where to put this one. I feel like recency bias definitely gives Owlfather like a little bump, so it's not near the bottom, because I think a lot more people know that I have recently struggled with Owlfather. But I don't really know where to put this. What do we think? Orphan of Kos definitely takes the cake here. Yeah, I'm thinking Owlfather could be like here. The actual VOD of that fight is going up pretty soon too. I just feel like Owlfather comes up so much in my chat. Like, I'll die to a boss like twice and someone will be like, lol, Owlfather. So like, maybe it's just like selection bias, but I feel like Owlfather always comes up in my fucking chat. Now, Orphan of Kos, on the other hand, if you want to know what was how many times did I die to Owlfather? That's a great question. I actually have a list of how many times I died to every Sekiro boss, and I can check it right now, and I can tell you the exact number. Never mind, maybe I can't. Where the hell did that list go? I thought I had it in a Google Doc. Apparently, I do not. It was like 60. I think it was like maybe 68 times. Actually, yeah, it was definitely 68 because I remember people saying I was one away from funny number, which I was also one away from funny number on Sisyphus too. Funny enough. Orphan of Kos has to be a little deeper on the list, but it can't be that deep. Because I feel like I mentioned it a lot. It's maybe right here, like right at like the bottom of this. Is what I'm thinking. For Orphan of Kos. Now, this was the real hardest boss. This was the longest boss grind ever on my stream. It was technically less attempts than Sisyphus, but it was a much longer slog. It was like 8 hours total on stream. You talking about Ultra Kill? Does it sound like I'm talking about Ultra Kill. I mean, I did mention Sisyphus. But no, overall, no, we're not talking about Ultra Kill. Not holistically, we're not. Then what? Just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. You have ears. You have ears that function. What do you mean? It's Bloodborne. Yeah, it's a Bloodborne boss. I'm not sure what you're asking. What a strange way to ask that question. Here, I'll just find the clip. Here we go. Orphan of Kos. Good damage, good damage, good damage. By the way, you can see... Pause, please? You can see behind my head... Oh shit, no you can't because it's, yeah, not on the right scene. I'll just start it over. You can see behind my head though... Well, the title says it. 174 deaths is how many I had to this boss. But... The actual stream was like 8 hours, and then yeah, it was plus like an hour and a half from the stream before. Good damage, good damage, good damage. This boss is... I hear that some people don't struggle with it. I found this boss to be ridiculous. Nope, nope, nope. Like, look how much he hit me for there. Hang on, I just want you to see... how it's behind my head, but I want you to watch my health bar disappear when he hits me. Nope. Like, look at that. That's what I was dealing with. Nope. Ooh. Let's fucking go! Yeah! It was like 3 in the morning, so I didn't pop off as hard, but I did, well, you'll see what happens.
Bitch.
Let's go! Let's fuck. I went and laid on the ground. Yeah, I do think that like my level was part of the reason why. Yeah, the vigor I think was too low. I didn't know though. I was tired. I was very tired. That is not a lie. VLR bro, you said good night like 5 times. If you're gonna leave, see ya. Have a good one. Do you want me to? Are you waiting for me to say good night back? Because I can say it. Good night. Have a good sleep. Nameless King. All right, I kind of went with a list of my like legendary boss fights here. Nameless King was more recent than Orphan of Kos, but I feel like it's kind of in leagues with it a little bit. The Nameless King fight was special though because it was the first bingo in the in the Dark Souls 3 bingo because I died 50 times to Nameless King. I think my final count was 58. But the punishment for the first bingo was that I had to take off all my armor. So I went on to, in 8 tries, beat the Nameless King completely naked. So that did make that victory a little bit special. But yeah, I don't know if that's more legendary than Orphan of Kos. It's maybe more well-known because it happened more recently. What's up, Smani? But it's still got to be pretty deep, I think. Yeah, I think I'm happy with putting it there. We can always reorganize stuff. The next one is Icon of Sin. Listen, the Icon of Sin is part of the reason that I never made a Doom Eternal video, because I hated this boss so badly that I just sat there for an hour and slandered it and talked about how dog shit it was. Now, if you like the, I almost said Orphan of Kos. If you like the Icon of Sin, that's fine. That was one of the most miserable gaming experiences I've ever had in my life, and I liked Doom Eternal. I thought Icon of Sin was so bad. In fact, you know what? I don't think that's that controversial of an opinion, personally. But let me find something, because the VOD for that stream where I fought Icon of Sin has more dislikes than likes. It's like one of my only ever controversial VODs. Let me just find it. If I just type in Doom Eternal, I can show you. Oh, it actually has slightly more likes than dislikes. Doesn't have that many views though, but a lot of people went out of their way to dislike this one. Let's pull it up on the snipping tool. Oh. But yeah, there you go. 62.5% likes versus dislikes. People were, and look at how many comments. 11 comments for 96 views. A lot of people not happy about my opinions on the Icon of Sin. But yeah, I did not like Icon of Sin in the slightest. I don't know if that's maybe worthy of this tier. I tend to slip Icon of Sin slander into videos wherever I can, to be honest. And there's actually a guy, who every time, the only time he comments on my videos is to tell me how I'm wrong about Icon of Sin. But without fail, no matter how much, how little of the video is about the Icon of Sin, this guy will always find the part that's about Icon of Sin and tell me how I'm wrong. And what I used to tell him he was an idiot and to go away, but he stuck with it. And then one day, eventually, I was like, you know what? You and I may not agree, but I respect the hustle. And I left it at that. He is a real hater. Exactly. I eventually was just like, you know what? I respect the hustle. Then I put my Doom 2016 playthrough on. And I kind of just mean my whole Doom 2016 playthrough, but this is way down here. It's maybe at like the top of the bottom tier, but it's gotta be all the way down here. How many of you have watched my Doom 2016 playthrough? It's okay, you don't have to lie. I know it's 0 of you. Maybe Valentino saw it. He saw one episode of it, I think. One stream. Didn't think I played it. Exactly. Exactly. You want to know what stream of mine I started that playthrough on? The second or third stream I ever did was when I started my Doom 2016 playthrough. It took me like 6 months to finish it because I would go months in between playing it, but I only had viewers for like my final 2 streams of it, maybe. So most people did not see my Doom 2016 playthrough. However, I will say that as much as the game is flawed, Doom 2016 is the reason that I played things like Ultra Kill and Dusk at all. If I didn't like that game, I definitely would not have sought out more games like that. So, Doom 2016 playthrough, although it's very near the bottom of the chart because almost no one has seen it, very legendary because I think it sparked my channel turning into a boomer shooter channel. So it's very important to the dumpster lore nonetheless. Next on the list, Dick Fort. This has to be kind of low as well. But there is one legendary clip involving Dick Fort. I think it's maybe got to be down here. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I think I kept this a bit in that I don't know who Dick Fort is for a long time. But yeah, some of you may know from the Discord or in chat. This is suggestive. And we were playing Neon White around the same time, so I added her on Steam, and her name is Dick Fort. And then I proceeded to beat all of her times, and then, well, I'll just show you. I'll show you what happened. I went and systematically beat all of her times. And, let's just say, not very happy about it. Let me find the clip. I keep closing the clip channel. I really need to not do that. It's awfully challenging. Stop auto-playing my videos, Jesus! Year of the Boomer Shooter, great video. I think half of those views on that video are just me, accidentally playing it on my channel. This is kind of an old clip, too. Here it is. Get the right screen up this time. Yeah, this is Dick Fort. It's worse! Do your hearts flashing pink mean anything? That's my health, but I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, she changed her name to Stop Beating My Times Dumper Man. Ah, God. Something in my throat. She literally changed her Steam name just for this bit. It was very funny, though. So yeah, that's Dick Fort in a nutshell. This was kind of a one-stream bit, though. So, I unless you watch this stream, I don't know why you would know about it. Even the clip doesn't actually contain the name Dick Fort in it. So I'm gonna put Dick Fort in pretty low down here. Probably more known than the Scatman incident. Honestly, I think the Dusk mod might be a little too high. The Dusk mod was kind of like legendary early landfill stuff, but I think it's fair to put like more recent stuff above it. Oh, next up, okay, here is a truly legendary one. Gianni saying thank you, trash. I mean, this, I will put this below Ultra Kill because it obviously is like contingent on me being known for Ultra Kill. But wait, what about David Szymanski? David Szymanski has not shown up on my stream. No, not that I'm aware of. I would say, though, that about as many people know me for Ultra Kill have all, not as many, but as far as things that I get, like, quote-unquote recognized for, I will sometimes see people just say, oh, you're the guy that Gabriel called trash. And the reason for that, oh, son of a bitch. Should I close out of the clip channel again? I'm so mad. I'm actually so mad at myself for doing this. I need to just not, man. I need to just keep it open because this is where this is where the sauce is. This is where the sauce is. Dumpster Man clips. Here we go. We're just keeping this one open. We will not close this one. Let me just show the entire channel here. So when you look at my most viewed videos, number one with 261K is the of videos and not shorts is the Hackerman boss from Fashion Police Squad. Number two is Dumpster Man gets a shout out from Gabriel with 88K views. However, if you go to shorts, number one, this is why I don't like Renala with 816K views. Number two, do I have wrong screen again? God damn it. Number two, Gabriel called me trash with 326K views. So yeah, this has more views than any video on my main channel. So I guess when you put it into perspective like that, it makes sense why more people know me for this. Let me just pull up the actual video now. If I just sort by popular, it's number two. Easy. Easy clap. Found it. I want to save some content for the next couple days, so I think I am going to call it. It's been kind of a short stream, but a very eventful one. Act 2 blind playthrough. Because I have 78 viewers, I'm going to raid someone. None of my friends are live. Does anyone have a good person to raid? I'll probably raid someone playing Ultra Kill. Oh, Gianni's playing Ultra Kill. Do you guys want to... You guys want to go watch Gianni? Yeah, let's raid Gianni.
Meanwhile... Doesn't even show how
This happened right when I switched over to his stream.
sculpted I am. A raid from Dumpster Man. Thank you, trash.
I did not expect that in the slightest. I was like, holy shit. And that is my only interaction ever with Gianni. Some people thought that was like planned or scripted or something. That was just completely off the cuff. I don't think Gianni knows me at all. That was just straight off the dome. But that is now my sub notification. So if you haven't seen that video but you've heard it before, that might be why. Oh, here's another one that's got to be in the fucking gutter. Guns the Duel. Have you guys heard of this game? This is a bit of a deep cut game here, and it's not a game that I've played. What happened to subscribe to Dumperman? It got replaced. It got replaced with Gianni. Legendary game. Yeah, so I've never actually played this game, but I did make a video on this game. And it was actually my first quote-unquote viral video, if you will, on my main channel. The first video where I got like any amount of views or traction or anything like that. Let me just pull it up. Wow, I sort by popular, but this probably isn't even close to the top anymore. Okay, 6.4K views. At the time, I got like 1,000 views on this video. And I was like, that's a ton, bro. I will never get this many views again. But this is one of the worst videos on my channel. I'm not even gonna lie. If you want to go watch it, feel free. It was just me reacting to a video by a channel called Kadai Gaming. And the video is great.
And then you would
The video is great, actually. It just talks about this game and like the rise and fall of it. And I really liked the video, and I thought I just had like kind of like a fun reaction to it on stream. So I made a video for it. Here's the original video. Wonder how many views this has now. 1.4 million views. Yeah, this video is legendary, and I recommend you go watch it if you don't know about this game, because this is a really interesting game, and I think it's cool. I never ended up playing it just because like the game is kind of dead, and like you have to jump through a million hoops to even get on the servers. But I thought it was cool, and so I made like a little reaction video to it. But I just never expected that this video would get, and he even commented on the video, which I thought was cool. And that might have led to like why it took off. But honestly, the community for this game was so toxic to me, unbelievably toxic to me. They just like told me I didn't understand anything about the game. One guy even called me racist because I think I called the game like weeby or something. Like I said, it was for weebs, but that was just because like everyone has a katana and wears like a trench coat and shit. But he said I was being racist towards like the Koreans who played the game or something. I don't know. It was crazy. But like, yeah, whenever I think the Ultra Kill community is toxic to me, I just remember the response that I got from the guns community when they found my video. So yeah, that was kind of a low point in my channel. Although I think that was my first like viral video and was like I don't know, it was kind of like the seal that broke that led to more of my videos getting traction. But man, I hate that video. Like, go watch it if you're interested, but what you should really do is go watch the original video from Kadai Gaming, because it's really good. My first real video. Okay. I mean, this has to be literally at the bottom, because no one is going to know about this but me. Actually, we're getting into a lot that'll be very deep on the list here. All right, let's sort my video by date ascending here. Okay, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to like snipping tool a few of the videos on my channel, because they're all unlisted now, and some of them are actually not even able to be listed because of copyright issues. because I just had no I just had no regard for copyright at the time. Okay, so here is my real first video. And this is sort of descending. So this one here, the Crowns versus Crabs Siege Tournament #1. That's my real first video, if you must know. It's unlisted now because honestly, the video just isn't very good and I don't like it. And actually, this one didn't get blocked for copyright, but I used copyrighted music in like all of these old Siege videos. And so a lot of them, as you can see, got blocked and are like completely unable to be viewed anyways. But I think I just unlisted them all because I thought it would be confusing if like 1 was available and then like 5 was available. So I just went and unlisted all of them. But there you go. That's my real first video. And actually, the next one, I got one of your old Among Us vids on my homepage for some reason the other day. Man, those are still public. And those actually, I actually think I did a pretty good job editing those. Like I subtitled those and everything. I don't think they're great videos by any means, but I think I took a step up with editing when I made those Among Us videos. So the cheeks, God. I hate to even have to explain this one. This is an incredibly old Siege inside joke that the only way that you would know about it is, hang on a sec, let me pull the snipping tool back up. The only way you could possibly know about it is if you had somehow watched one of these old videos before they were blocked or unlisted. But basically, God, this is fucking... this is gonna sound horrible saying it out loud. So what the premise of these C58. Good luck on the Pizza Tower P ranks, by the way. I'll be doing that fairly soon. This is a catastrophically old Siege inside joke here. We used to do these tournaments where we would get 10 people together and we would play a custom game. We would assign teams and we would name our teams. The first one was Clowns versus Crabs. The second one was Jeanette McCurdy versus Miranda Cosgrove. Now, if you don't know who those people are, you might be too young to remember this show. They were the 2 co-stars of the Nickelodeon show iCarly. Why we made our team names that, you ask? Honestly couldn't tell you. But all the guys agreed that we like Jeanette McCurdy better. And the reason was just because she has a rather nice ass. That was the only reason. So what we were doing was we were using random operators in Siege. And when we would do that, we would say we would pray to our goddess Jeanette that we get a good operator and not a bad one. And that somehow devolved into praying to, quote, and I quote, the cheeks. So that's the cheeks. If I ever, like, I don't think I've said it in a long time, but if I've ever said, like, when I'm playing games with my friends, I'm gonna cheeks it, that means just random. Just go, you know, just going completely random. So that is a very deep cut inside joke. And there you go. I will let you guys in on that one. Cheeks it, baby. Yeah, Evan knows. Young Tortellini knows. But you know what? I respect women. That's all I want to say. I mean, Jeanette McCurdy is a queen. That's all I can say. But I respect women. Oh God, yeah, yeah. We would mash our space bars to randomize the team. I have a wife. Do I? Of course I do. Oh God. Listen, I had to put a really deep cut one on there that is slightly embarrassing to me. But there you go. That's the cheeks. If that ever comes up like randomly, I love Jeanette too, so it works out. You respect women, but do women respect you? / joke? Yes, we do. Thank you. Speaking on behalf of all women, I hope. Apollo. Who here knows who Apollo is? Who here, show of hands, who knows who Apollo is? Me, because I said it earlier. Okay, well, you're spoiling it now. But before Smani said it in chat, how many people knew who Apollo was? Yes, Apollo is my moderator who has gone by many different names. But Apollo was the first name. And I called him Apollo for a very long time before I got used to the fact that his name changed like on a weekly basis. He is now Valalecha, is that how you say that? In chat, or Valentino in the Discord. But I would say not too many people know about Apollo. So I think he'll go down here. Dark Souls. Everybody loves Dark Souls, right? Okay, so Dark Souls has to be below Ultra Kill. But I would say at this point, I am known as being someone who likes to dabble in Souls games. And in fact, it might be for all the wrong reasons. Because I think there are an awful lot of people who are like, I will watch everything on your channel except for Dark Souls. But you know what? They know about it. They know about Dark Souls. And that's what matters. So yeah, I would say this is definitely lower than Ultra Kill on the totem pole of games that I am quote unquote known for playing. But I have played an awful lot of Dark Souls here. I think it's probably got to be above Owlfather, at least. And yeah, we'll call it at that. The Faith playthrough. So I put the Faith playthrough on here. I guess it kind of goes in line with Father Dump. But I feel like there has not been a game that I've been more asked about than Faith. As to when I'm finishing it. Because I thought I could knock this game out in a stream. But it turned out to be longer than I thought. And I did it all in character as Father Dump. And I got really, really hungry at the end. And I wanted to get out of the priest costume. So I called it quits when I think I was like less than an hour away from finishing the game. So that's why the Faith playthrough is somewhat legendary. And I have not finished the game since. I really should, though. I really should finish Faith. And I liked it, too. What do you mean, in character? Well, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was outside waiting for my brother, Father Dump, to be done streaming. I was breaking down the door. I was busting down the door. I was ready to get back to it. To play, believe it or not, getting over it. Which I then regretted deeply. Anyways, I should finish this game. But yeah, I'm putting the Faith playthrough here because this is kind of about where it's at right now. All right, so this is kind of a story. I've talked about some like unlisted videos, but I think this has to go like very near the bottom. We'll just like we'll spread the cheeks and then we'll put the unlisted or deleted videos down here. I have not unlisted too many videos from my channel, but I did unlist a few like really early ones that I just that either were copyright claimed or just that I didn't like very much. But there was one that I unlisted because it had a large amount of personal information about one of my friends in it. It was a really funny video, to be fair. But he was telling a story where he like named the names of multiple of his friends in college and also possibly admitted to several crimes. so that one got unlisted. But it was funny. It was pretty harmless, but I didn't want him like retroactively getting in trouble. So I unlisted that one. And that's the story. GeoGuessr / the Geothon. Now this was pre-Ultra Kill, so there was not a lot of people here. I don't remember who that is. I can tell you later. You probably, if I sent you the video though, Garrett, you would definitely remember it. I think it was quite memorable. So if you don't know, when I was still finding the footing on this channel, as in terms of what I wanted to do for content, I played a lot of GeoGuessr. And honestly, GeoGuessr is still something that I really enjoy, and I play it off stream sometimes when I'm bored. But there was a point in time when it was basically just like free viewers for me to boot up stream and just play GeoGuessr. And so I did this thing one time where I was trying to get a perfect score on a certain map in GeoGuessr, and I was going to stream until I did it, essentially. And I streamed for like 12 hours, and I never got the perfect score that I was trying to get. But now I don't think too many people have seen that video. It's on my main channel, and it's actually a pretty good video. So I think maybe I would put it like here. It was Urban World, yeah. It was a lot of fun. At that point in time, it was my most successful, most viewed stream ever. And it grew the channel a lot for that time. But in hindsight now, it's funny because like when I look at like my Twitch analytics, the peak that stream reached is now dwarfed by like the Ultra Kill peaks. It's very funny. But I still like GeoGuessr. The streams were fun. When I have more time, I might bring them back because I think GeoGuessr is something that like everyone can kind of vibe with a little bit because it's just like clicking places on a map. Like it's not too complicated. Everybody understands Google Maps. So I should really do more of that. I say that pretty often. But yeah, I would like to bring GeoGuessr back in some respect. Probably not the Geothon again though, because that was way too long. That was my longest stream at that point in time. I went for over 12 hours. That much I know for sure. And the video is pretty good. It's up on the main channel. Everyone. Yeah, okay, fine. Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, this was how my channel got its start. I think at this point, I mean, especially after this stream, I've talked about it quite a bit, but I think a lot of people now know that this is where my stream got its start. But, or my stream and my YouTube channel got its start, but not, I mean, it can't be too high. Twitch chat competitive GeoGuessr was a good time. Yeah, I did have like an extension that allowed people to participate in GeoGuessr. That was very fun. But yeah, I think not even a lot of people who now like watch all the videos even know that that Siege was like how I got my start on YouTube. It's very different from what I do now, but there was a point in time where I just played a lot of it and had a lot of content on it. And yeah, enjoyed it. Stick fight gambling. Man, this is getting crowded. Where do we put stick fight gambling? How many people remember stick fight gambling? I'd maybe like bump getting over it up and then put stick fight gambling down here. I would actually like to do this again. Essentially what I did was you'd say below angry and rude. You think it's that high? Like up here maybe? It is a recent and kind of like fondly remembered moment in my stream. And like I said, it didn't happen that long ago. So I think a lot of people remember it for that. But yeah, basically what I did was I found like a pivot animation and I just put it up on screen, and every time it was like a tournament, and every time we would have like new stick fighters, I would do a gambling thing in for chat where they would bet on which one would win. And a lot of people both made and lost a lot of trash on that day. And I would actually like to do this again. And yeah, I put Slave Knight Gale's theme over the final fight. It was really funny. I actually have that clip. As long as I have the clip channel open, which I totally do, guys. I totally have it open. I totally didn't close out of it again. As long as I have that open, I can pull it up. Haha, because I definitely do. I have it open, totally. Totally open, which is why it's taking me so long to get to the video. It never ends. Oops. So this was what we did. I just put this animation up on screen. I let chat gamble, and then yeah, we went from there.
Get your votes in.
Oh, I played the millionaire music too.
Today.
That's right.
Big trash moves. Shoot the video and put on Gale's theme. The fight is gonna be like 2 minutes long.
Purple's got plot armor. I think red has plot armor. I think purple's been getting like softball fights, you know? Purple's had it easy. Maybe his luck has run out. That's true. That's true. I've been requested to put on Slave Knight Gale. Is there like an extended version of this? Phase 3 extended. I think this is the most trash that has ever exchanged hands on this stream. Yes. Oh my god. We thought red had the plot armor. Yeah, it was definitely possible to cheat on this if you found the right video. Oh, wait. Parried? Oh, I just joined, but I remember this? Yeah. Oh my god. Pivot was the best. Jesus Christ! It never ends. Confuse which dump is which. That's the idea. Oh, pivot's amazing. So yeah, I think basically purple ended up winning. A lot of people lost a lot of trash because red was on the run of a lifetime. He's gotta be dead. No. And then yeah, that was it. That was basically it. But this was like a fun little stream bit and something I honestly wouldn't mind bringing back. We'd have to find a good video for it though. That's the key. So yeah, stick fight gambling, I would say, can go pretty high. I mean, it can't be above Dark Souls, though, right? It probably realistically shouldn't even be above Icon of Sin. Let's maybe bump Bingo down. We'll bump Bingo down, and I'll put stick fight gambling right below Icon of Sin. Okay, next up, we're getting close to the end here, I think. There is a lot, though. Top of tier 2. Wait, okay, hang on. Do you mean as in this tier or this tier? Or are you talking about the Elden Ring build? Yeah, so here's the thing with the Elden Ring build. I think this needs to go kind of high. Because although most of you in chat probably are not Elden Ring enjoyers, well, not most of you, but a lot of you in chat are not Elden Ring enjoyers. My most viewed video on any channel that I own is the Renala clip, or the short in particular, which has almost 1 million views. Now I'll find the non-short version, which has less views, but I'll just show you what this clip was. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know anything about this game, just seeing me fighting with an anchor might be a little bit jarring. I can't lie. I gotta move back. I can understand that. Hee. I'm wearing the same thing. All right, Renala, time for your brutal beating. So this was my Elden Ring build. I just whacked things with an anchor really fast. Call the boys. Wait, will they be there? Yeah, it did. But yeah, and then I basically just proceeded to beat the crap out of Renala phase 2 again, and like I went it here. I'll just skip to the rant. Oh, dude, this is why I don't like Renala. This is why I don't fucking like Renala. A lot of people got pretty mad about this. You getting insta killed or you stun locking and killing her. This is why I think this fight sucks stinky ass. People got pretty mad about that in the comments of the short in particular. We are going to beat you to death. Exactly. The reason the anchor is so OP is because it deals piercing damage. I believe that. Because the Spear Talisman works on it, which is really weird. Okay. So I think that needs to be pretty high just because that short had such high visibility. I also had like kind of a viral tweet about it too. And I'm not going to lie. Listen, I'm not saying it was me. It might have been like confirmation bias or selection bias. Is that what that is? Selection bias? Let me just look it up because I say this a lot without actually knowing what it means. No, it's not this. Sampling bias? I don't know. Anyways, all I'm saying is that once I did that anchor run and had a few clips go like somewhat viral on various social medias, I started seeing a lot more people rocking the anchor. That's all I'm saying. I may not have myself popularized the anchor, but I think I contributed to the popularity of the anchor for a while. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Call it copium if you want. I think I might be even a bit of a small contributor to a minor Elden Ring anchor meta. And that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, you got it from a Rusty video? That's pretty funny. Okay. My previous YouTube channel, I mean, I guess I won't put it at the bottom because at this point people probably know about it. But I previously had, I wish I had something to show for this. It would be so funny to like pull up like an old video. I previously had a Minecraft channel with about 1,000 subscribers at peak. But most notably, I had a video with over 1 million views on that channel, which is something that not even my current main channel with 10K subs can boast. But yeah, I got, my channel got completely shut down because of, I used too much copyrighted music. Now, in my defense, it was, yeah, how to build a dome in Minecraft was the video. In my defense, YouTube was the Wild West back in like 2011 when I was making videos. So I didn't think there was any repercussions for using copyrighted music. Because there wasn't for a while. There genuinely wasn't. And then all of a sudden, my videos started getting claimed. And then next thing I knew, I had 3 strikes and my channel was shut down. And I didn't know what to do about it or how. Apparently, they changed some things with the anchor in the most recent patch. If anything, they made it stronger because they buffed a lot of great axes and stuff like that. At least I think. I'm curious what they changed, though, specifically. So I think I've talked about it in a few places, so I think people at least are aware that I had a previous YouTube channel. But because the channel isn't even accessible anymore, good luck. Good luck finding it. YouTube crackdown? They did. They cracked down on me as like a fucking 17-year-old. Very lame. God, that would have been fucking 10 years ago or more. That's insane. Sweat Lords. Sweat Lords was a very good, very fun arc in the channel where I did a podcast with my friends. And it was post, like, minor Ultra Kill blow up. But I think most people who watch the stream now probably were not around for Sweat Lords. Which is kind of a shame because I think it was pretty fun. But it just became too hard to get all my friends together to do it. I'd maybe like to bring it back in some capacity. But yeah, this was a podcast that I did. It's still up on YouTube if you want to watch it. I thought the episodes were pretty good. Real ones remember the Sweat Lords channel. It literally still exists. It just doesn't get uploaded on anymore. It's actually probably been about a year since the last one. Maybe a little less, like 9 months since the last podcast. But yeah, it was just hard to get everyone's schedule coordinated. Is that more well known than Father Dump? Probably not. Oh, you meant the Discord channel? Yeah, that got nuked because it didn't get used. Where's Father Dump? I'm gonna just move him up a little bit so this isn't so crowded. Wow, we still kind of have a lot left. I mean, the Tornado Saga happened on Sweat Lords, so by virtue of that, it's got to at least go lower than Sweat Lords. I mean, it's probably even, like, down here. The Tornado Saga happened on a Sweat Lords stream because I got a tornado warning in the middle of a stream, and it's probably above Cream Pie Graham. Well, I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough one to figure out. I got hit with a tornado warning and the sirens going off like in the middle of a stream. And so I literally had to just turn off the stream and leave. And And then I think the actual like birth of the term Tornado Saga came from Valentino. Then, like a week later, also had a tornado warning. Like, so we had theorized that that God was mad at us or something, and that was the Tornado Saga. And that's about it. There's nothing really more to it than that. Are you in Tornado Alley at all? Minnesota is kind of like on the edge of Tornado Alley. We don't get a ton of them here, but we do get them. Next up, Dave the Editor. So I'm sure a lot of people here know Dave, Dave.exe. But I'm curious how many people know that Dave edited a video for me. Probably a lot, honestly. Probably a lot of people. Hydrate. Okay. Who is Dave? Yeah. All the mods asking who their fellow mod is. Is he some shit poster? Yes. Exclamation mark Dave in chat to learn more. Dave edited my Cruelty Squad video. And he did a really good job. But he just got busy with school and with his own channel. And he just hasn't edited another video for me since. He definitely can, and I've even with me making a little more money on YouTube, I'd actually be able to hopefully pay him some too, instead of just having him work for free, which would be very cool. But you know, no pressure. It would be nice though, because he did such a he understands editing pretty well, and he knows my videos and my stream well. So it would be nice to have someone who can work on editing. But if not, he did a great job on that Cruelty Squad video. So yeah, that is the story with Dave as the editor of the channel. The next up is Lemurman and LaCroix Boy. If he's a minor, how do you pay him? I mean, it'd have to just be like... Well, he also doesn't even live in this country. So that presents other issues as well. But I mean, I'd find a way. Venmo or PayPal or something. Probably be fine. Imagine having school, I say, as I'm in college with barely enough time to do things I love. Mail him physical cash. There you go. Lemurman and LaCroix Boy. I'm betting not a lot of people know about Lemurman and LaCroix Boy. These are two esteemed chatters who do not show up very often in my chat. But when they do, I always make sure to shout them out. LaCroix Boy is my sister, and Lemurman is her fiance. So if you see them in chat, say hi. They're cool people. The funny thing about their names, though, is that they signed up for Twitch on the day of the first time they joined my chat. And I'm pretty sure the reason for their names is because my sister was drinking a LaCroix, sparkling water. And so she named herself LaCroix Boy. And they had been to the zoo that day. And her fiance really liked the lemurs. So he named himself Lemurman. Very creative people, let me tell you. Yeah, Lemurman almost did get banned because I didn't know who he was at the time. COVID Saga. Where I rank this one is going to depend on something here. Let me go to my channel quick. Because a quick viewing of one of my older videos will confirm if I ever mentioned anything publicly about the COVID Saga or not. The P rank Minos Prime video. So, okay, something about this video, or just this entire arc of me P ranking Minos Prime. This second stream of attempts was done in the middle of a 12-hour stream. And I went for like 5 hours trying to P rank this level. Now, this was kind of pathetic because on the previous stream of attempts, I had gone for an hour and I literally got this close to P ranking him. And then for some reason on this stream, I just couldn't do it. Now, it was probably because it was in the middle of a 12-hour stream and I was tired. It was at the end of a 12-hour stream and I was tired as fuck. But what a lot of people might not know, let me listen to this quick. A number of mistakes between my first session of P rank attempts. I didn't practice once between the 2 sessions. And though I don't think that alone majorly affected my performance, the little things that I was rusty on or so I don't think I did mention it, but between that stream and the stream where I actually P ranked it, I had COVID. That was the reason why I took a 2-week break on attempts. There you can see the bingo board as well. Fury music actually should be an entry that we add at the end here. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Here you see the bingo board as well. I actually had COVID and I didn't stream for like 10 days. And that was actually the reason why I took such a break. And it's also part of the reason why I came back and then got the P rank in like 30 minutes was because I just practiced and got better at the level. But yeah, so I think it's safe to say not that many people know about the COVID saga in that case. So I would put that kind of low. Where is it? Oops. It's right there. I'll put it down here in the depths a little bit. Yeah, and a bunch of people got COVID at the same time. The dumpster dive. It's what you're watching right now. I would say this is maybe just below the surface at this point. I think I love doing these. I just want to say I love doing these, and it seems like people like them as well. Because it feels like the one stream a week where I get like the most kind of like consistently diverse like group of people coming to watch the streams, which is cool. So I'm gonna keep doing them. I think they're a lot of fun. I think it's cool to get chat involved in stuff. It's cool to get the Discord involved in stuff. And I just think they're fun. I just like them. So I would say that at this point, the dumpster dive, very close to the top of the iceberg. I think if you've dabbled in watching the stream, I think if you've joined the Discord, you almost certainly know about the dumpster dive. So that's probably pretty close to the top. The dumpster soy jack is kind of intertwined with the dumpster dive a little bit because it was the Photoshop competition of me like doing the funny that. But that said, it definitely can't be higher than the dumpster dive itself, and if anything, it's probably quite a bit lower. It can't be that low though, because this image has made its rounds. Like people in just like the ultra kill community are using it in thumbnails and shit now. And so that image has been seen quite a number of times with me having nothing to do with it. So if anything, it should maybe even go a little higher. Maybe like at the bottom of this tier. The T-pose photo, on the other hand, another legendary image of me. I think it just should go right next to the Dusk mod, because that's what it was made for. Let me find the image. It's in quite a... No, I think... Yeah, it's actually in quite a few of my thumbnails. There's one, and then where's the other one? Here's the other one. I'll pull them both up in a sec here. So most recently, it's not really a T-pose, I guess. But most recently, it was the the image of me, the squished 5'11" image of me in the Q&A video. And it was also me being in an Orlando with Ornstein and Smo on a Dark Souls video. So that is where you may have seen this before, but this was originally taken for that Dusk mod. Orlando, thank you for correcting me. Yeah, very true, very true, very true. It was originally made for the Dusk mod. So while it may have a little more recognition than the Dusk mod, just by virtue of like having been seen by more people, it's got to be, I think, just right along with the Dusk mod. The developer Infinity Stones. This is kind of just like a chat inside joke that like whenever I play an indie game, the developer will pretty much always show up in chat. And it happened last night with almost every game I played. I think maybe the only one that didn't show up was the Van Helsing developer. But they definitely saw the tweet. I think they just saw it like a little too late to watch the stream. But I know for a fact the tagline dev was there. I think the supplies dev was there, and Ghostware dev was definitely there. I want to say this started around the time that I played Beyond Sunset. And the developer of Beyond Sunset has since become a regular in my chat. He's not here tonight, but he is in here pretty often. You'll see him around. So that is what the developer Infinity Stones are. I'm collecting them. At this point, I have more than like the 5 that go in the glove, but you know what? You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I'll collect as many as I want. Thank you very much. Cooking streams. Probably like here. I feel like people, the 16 Infinity Stones, yeah. I feel like people always ask when I'm doing cooking streams, and then nobody ever shows up for the cooking streams. But that's fine, because they're fun. They're like a nice way to kick off a stream, let people trickle in, chat about their week. So yeah, I like doing them. I haven't done one in a while, but yeah, I think people like them. They're fun to, it's fun to get Britta on the stream too. Actually, I want to get Britta on the stream just in general, more coming up here. She's just been busy, and we've just been busy in general, but she'll be on more. Actually, there's even more to do with that. Splitgate, okay. Splitgate has to go kind of deep, but probably not as deep as Rainbow Six Siege. The last video that I posted before my first Ultra Kill video blew up was a Splitgate video. And that was how Valentino discovered my stream, apparently, was Splitgate. Which I think is really funny. Like, to be the one guy that was there watching Splitgate, like, before the Ultra Kill videos took off. Yeah, exactly. I just think it's funny. Those videos didn't, like, get a lot of views either, but they're mildly more well-known than Siege. I get sometimes people going back to those videos and being like, hey, I love this game. I hope you play more of it. Which I did. I actually played it recently on stream. Within the last few months. Tier lists with Britta. This was another thing. I believe this was the video right after the first Ultra Kill video blew up, was me and Britta making a tier list of candy. So the tonal whiplash from Ultra Kill to candy tier list. Or fast food. I think it was fast food was the one that came after. They were both silly. They were both incredibly silly. But that has to go pretty deep, because I think not a lot of people have watched that. That's very different from the content that I make these days. But they were fun to make. I might do more of that stuff like on stream and just like post it on the second channel. Because I think they're fun like as streams, but yeah, I think any more people would just be confused if I posted one of these videos on my main channel. Wildermyth. Wildermyth. Who was around for Wildermyth? I'm thinking maybe just, maybe Valentino. Maybe Bomber was around. Not that many people, though. But this was me and my friend Ryan, who is the person that you can hear at the end of my videos saying "destroy my pussy." That's Ryan. He's been on the stream a few times, but we just played this game called Wildermyth. Here, I'll pull it up on Steam. Because this is not the type of game that someone would... I mean, I kind of play, like, all sorts of games here. But even this is, like, a little removed from, like, the type of game people would expect me to play. This game is cool, though. It's basically, like... It's like a turn-based, like, tactical, like, strategy RPG type game. But the whole thing is, like... See a shadow. The whole thing is, like... I don't want to say it's, like, randomly generated... But the story is kind of like, it kind of like writes itself. Procedural storytelling is what it says in the description. But me and Ryan voiced every character, and it was very funny. It was a good arc on the stream. Weirdly, despite being like not my normal thing at all, it was very fun to do that. And it was just the two of us playing and controlling the characters and doing funny voices for all of them. And if you want to watch that, all those VODs are up on my second channel. I think it's a worthwhile watch personally. But again, it's like, it's going to depend on how much you're into that type of game at some point. But I thought it was fun. However, it's got to go pretty low because I don't think too many people watch that or know about that. Gubbin Gaming. I mean, this has to go pretty deep too. This is getting really crowded, by the way. This was from the game Dreamwild, and you pick up like little things called gubbins, and people saying Gubbin Gaming in my chat was just like a thing for a while, but that kind of just naturally died out because I didn't play Dreamwild for a while. But Gogmagog is not on here. Gubbin Gaming. Yeah, Dreamwild's a cool game though. You should check it out. I think that it's kind of underrated. I want to say it doesn't even have like 100 reviews on Steam. Yeah, 96 reviews on Steam. It's a very weird and obscure game. It kind of reminds me of like Devil Daggers, but with Cruelty Squad's art style. And then there's like weirdly like a top-down RPG element to it as well. I think it's really cool though. Full screen here. Might as well. The Metal Hellsinger hate. I did not... Okay, this has to maybe be right around Icon of Sin, I would say. Well, maybe lower. I feel like I'm not out there actively being like, I hate Metal Hellsinger. But my review of the demo of Metal Hellsinger was one of the more unpopular opinions that I've ever had on my main channel. I basically just said I didn't like it and that the game wasn't for me. And a lot of people told me I was wrong, which is fine. You're allowed to have that opinion, but it didn't change my mind about the game. I don't really like it. Hydrate. I mean, Hydrate is like... Hydrate is kind of like the entry-level meme of my stream. I've gotten 3 in a row. Just this stream. But I feel like that's like the first thing that you're like, oh, haha, that's kind of funny. Hydrate. He's got a hydrate command. So I feel like that can't be that low. There's always the classic joke of like, if we redeem enough hydrates in a row, will you just drown yourself? I've been asked that like 10 times probably. If I spam hydrate, can I drown the streamer? You'll just have to find out. Wow. It has like a 1-minute cooldown, I think. So probably not, no. And the last thing on the list for now is the backwards hat. I mean, the backwards hat's got to be kind of like up here.
Hydrate, slurp, slurp.
True, true. Slurp, slurp. The backwards hat's got to be pretty high. It's kind of just like part of my persona at this point. I've kind of explained this, but like, I never used to be someone who wore hats until COVID. And during COVID, not that I was like going out of my house much, but I didn't get a haircut for like 4 months or some shit. Like until the barbershops in my state opened back up, I just didn't get a haircut. So my hair got super long. And if I would go out somewhere, I would just like put a hat on because I didn't want to deal with like just having this mop of hair for everyone to see. And coincidentally, like around the time that COVID was still a big thing was when I started streaming as well. So I would wear a hat a lot on stream. And it kind of just stuck. And I like not having to worry about if my hair looks good, so I just throw a hat on. But I will explain the backwards hat a little bit. I actually don't really care all that much what direction I put my hat. And like, if I'm just going out, I'll wear it both ways. But the reason I don't do it on stream is because of this. This is what it looks like if I wear my hat forwards on stream. You can't see my eyes. So I kind of just always wear it backwards on stream. So yeah. That's the lore with the backwards hat. It's not really that interesting, but that's how I kind of started wearing a backwards hat on stream. But also because I think I look cool and hip and young. And people might think I'm not a boomer if I wear a backwards hat. All right, so that was everything I have. Let's take a look at the list. It's pretty crowded. I might need to like just give some things some breathing room, but I think I like the position of everything. Where's Dick Fort? Dick Fort's a little too close to Gubbin Gaming. Put Dick Fort like right there. My last real haircut was in 2019. Damn, dude. Is there anything that desperately needs to be added? That's what I want to know, because we don't have a ton of space, and the lower tiers are getting pretty crowded. But is there anything that's like fairly known that should be added, like to these higher tiers? The landfill screenshots Twitter. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. And I can plug it. Landfill screenshots Twitter. The control key is actually so good. Yeah, no, that needs to be added. Landfill screenshots Twitter's probably got to be like around here. I think most of the Discord knows about it, but I don't think too many people, like most of the active users of the Discord know about it, but I don't think too many people beyond that know about it. Here, but maybe we can get some more followers for it. Landfill screenshots, here we go. 7 followers. Yeah, we gotta grow this shit. Screenshots featuring your favorite landfill users out of context. And the pinned one is just Yuharo saying banana. Dave thinking, I hope someone fucks my head. What the fuck, man? Boomers, children. Yeah, this is kind of the landfill in a nutshell right there. So yeah, it looks like Valentino posted the link, but there you go. That's the landfill screenshots Twitter. Yeah, control key is a relatively fresh one, but I think it should go pretty high. I'll put it like up in here. It's at this particular moment in time, it's probably more well known than Angry and Rude. So I can move them down just a little bit. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just move them down to like here. I do want to get that custom control key for sure. For sure, for sure. Fury music is a good one. Actually, here's what I'm going to specifically do. Fury / home in every video. Like, this one almost has to be, like, above the water. Like, I'll move the Hikita comment up. I actually didn't use Fury in the Sisyphus video, or the P2 video, but I did use Home. I used, like, an obscure Home song, but I did use a Home song. Was there another one? I actually had one in my mind that I needed to add. Oh. Slave Night Gale theme song. This is kind of encompassed by the stick fight gambling, but kind of not as well. There's kind of a running joke. I feel like this actually has to be kind of low. There's kind of a running joke in my Discord that I am like obsessed with the here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the 24-hour stream up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the Slave Night Gale theme song there. Oh fuck, where did it go? Slave Night Gale theme song, there we go. There's like a running joke in the Discord that I'm like obsessed with the Slave Night Gale theme song, and I will take any opportunity to talk about how much I love it, which is kind of true, but it's also gotten to the point where it is way like overblown for how true it is. But I'll take that L. It'd be like that a bit. But yeah, otherwise I think we're pretty much there. I don't know reasonably how I could fit more stuff on here. You know, it's kind of crowded. I would have to like decrease the font size or something. Oh yeah, I didn't put the funny freeze frames on there. Yeah, there could be stuff like the Dumps 31-7, which is pretty well known. There could be the Dumps 31 Please. There's a lot of like emote stories that could probably go on here. But I think I'm gonna leave it out. I think the emotes and like specific clips are maybe getting like a little too specific. Can you hear police sirens, by the way? There's like police going by my apartment right now. Insane. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good list. No? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you can't hear it. I was worried. We kind of encompassed everything. I'm actually glad that we have a pretty good balance of like high tier stuff that most people know about and like the stuff that less like or almost nobody knows about. Someone's getting arrested outside your apartment again. Yeah, that was also something that happened. that could weirdly be on this as well. But you know what? I think I'm gonna call it there. I think we made a pretty damn good list. I'll post it in the Discord for all to see. Let's just flatten the image. There we go. And then full screen it, baby. There we go. The full list. Toilet Watergate on there? What is Toilet Watergate? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what you're talking about. But there you go. There is the entire iceberg. It'll be fun to revisit this in like a year or two and see how I feel about this. How much of this stuff has moved up versus how much has moved down. I feel like most of it will move down. I mean, stuff like Ultra Kill will obviously stay at the top of the iceberg, but it's something silly that happened at like 2 a.m. in the Discord. I mean, if this is the stuff that only I and maybe like Britta or my friends know about, then that would be like below this tier. You would have to like create a tier below it to accommodate that. But anyways, this has been very fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed as well.